Hello everyone, we're going through a tour of some recent foreign coins that are new to my collection from a recent bulk lot purchase that I picked up. And the coins that we see on the screen, well, some of them have spilled off the edge here, but these are coins which are we're going to look at today. We've got about a little over 50 that we're going to look at, and let's get started. We've already finished Europe in part one and most of the Americas, and so let's resume the Americas. We're going to start off today with 1 peso from Chile. This is from 1955. And like a lot of the Chilean coins from the time, it's going to have Hero Bernardo O'Higgins on the front. This is KM 179A. We're going to move on to Argentina. This is a 10 centavos coin from, I believe that says 1953. Flip it over, and they have, I guess, their hero is Jose de San Martin. This one is kind of well worn, but it's new to my collection, so it's KM 22A. For our next Argentine coin, this one's going to be modern. This is going to be 1 peso coin from 2008, bimetallic, KM 112. And there is an error that was common enough that it got its own KM number, where the letter C here in Provincius was the letter G. I actually already had that version, but I didn't have this version. And so I like how it has their kind of the coat of arms in the middle of the coin on this one. And I guess they celebrated their bicentennial not too long ago. This 10-cent coin from East Caribbean states is probably not that rare, although this one is looks like it was bordering on proof-like. It's certainly uncirculated, but it is new because it has the modern portrait of the Queen. So this is KM 37A. Here's another country that's recently switched metals to save production costs, but also giving it a new number in the Krause catalog from Trinidad and Tobago. We've got 10 cents and 25 cents. See, the one on the left appears to be from 2017, and on the right we've got 2007. And I don't have the KM number for this one, but the one on the right is KM 32. Next up, we have old and new coins from Colombia. On the left, we have from 1971, I believe, 10 centavos. And that's in pretty good shape, despite being that old. It's going to be KM 236. And on the right, we have 50 pesos from 2014. And I do like how these modern Colombia coins, they have kind of the wavy design around the edge and an animal on the other side. And this one, I guess, well, almost looks like a polar bear, but wouldn't be a polar bear. So whatever kind of bear you find in Colombia. If you can read the writing that's above the bear there, maybe that'll give you the name in Spanish. From El Salvador, we have old and older. Let's start with what I call the old coin. It's practically uncirculated from 1972. We have 1 centavo. And that's going to be KM 135. On the left, we have 5 centavos from 1919. Well worn, but is new to my collection. That's going to be KM 129. Here we have a couple of modern Cuban coins, and let me pause for just a moment and say, if you're ever going to sell Cuban coins on eBay, make sure you don't actually put Cuba anywhere in the description or they're going to take your auction down. I made that mistake a couple of weeks ago, and so I had to relist the auction and just remove the name Cuba. It was an auction for many countries. But getting to Cuban coins, these designs might look similar, but most of the modern coins you see from Cuba are going to have landmarks on them. As it turns out, Cuba has two different currencies. They've got the coins that the locals use and coins for the tourists. And the coins for the tourists almost, I think they try to peg those to the U.S. dollar, which I kind of find funny in a way because the Cuban government doesn't really like America, or at least so they say. But they're supposed to have the same value of these Cuban coins, but they don't. And so this coin from 1946, that doesn't surprise me, but I was surprised to find one of these from 1998, even if it is just an aluminum 1 centavo coin. And then we flip them around and we have the same Cuban design that you're probably used to seeing. Next, we're going to move to Suriname, and a lot of their coins are pretty much identical on the obverse, but when we flip it over, pretty much the only thing different about it is the value here. One thing I've noticed about Suriname coins are it's cent, not cents, so it's 10 cent, or I also have the 100 cent coin. So not plural. So this one's from 1987 and has KM of 13A. Here is a fairly modern coin from Bolivia, 2008, 20 centavos. It says La Unión es la fuerza. This side, it says the Republic de Bolivia. And and for a 2008 coin, I'd be calling that modern for pretty much every other country, but on the next one, I'll show you why I didn't say it's the modern. Because they are now the Estado Plurinacional de Bolivia. So that means this side of their coins have changed. And let me make sure you can read that where it says Estado Plurinacional de Bolivia. Although on this side where it says 10 centavos, it's still going to say La Unión es la fuerza. And this coin is from 2010. We have finished with the Americas, and we're going to move on to Asia, where this is the new design for coins from a particular country. And if you don't recognize it, there's not really any distinguishing features on this side. We flip it over. It's going to be a 10 cent coin from Malaysia. Fortunately, it has a couple of scratches on this coin, but I do like how it has the 5-petal flower on this side. The island country of Maldives is not that easy to find. This is their smallest one lari coin made of aluminum. But they have a nice palm tree on this coin from 1981. This is going to be KM 68. Next up, we have some modern coins from India. This is the 2 rupees from 2005, and they have had several redesigns in recent years. And India is one of those countries that even though I can find some coins that are not that old relatively, they still get well worn. But thankfully this one is stainless steel, so it's not all that dirty. It's just not in, for a coin this shiny, you would expect it to be still in extra fine condition, and it's not. But we flip it over where it says 2 rupees, and we've got kind of a plus made out of 2 lines, vertical and horizontal. I already had the 1 rupee coin, and that version of this coin had just 1 line vertical and 1 line horizontal. Here's a regular circulating 5 rupee coin from India from 2013. And again, even though this coin's only 8 years old, it is very well worn. Next up, we have a commemorative circulating coin of 5 rupee of India. This one's a little bit better shape, and this one's going to celebrate, and that's some small letters there, but it says the 150th birth anniversary of Motilal Nehru. And I apologize if I've gotten the name wrong, but so the 150th anniversary of the birth of Nehru. This coin is from 2012. I really like the way the Philippines coins have redesigned their coins starting in about 2018. So they make the most of the space they have. We've got a portrait of Jose Rizal on the left, and then large number 1 peso on the right. Then I guess the Bank of Republic of Philippines across the top, 2018, and really tiny numbers right here. And flip it over, and so we've got, I think that's the seal of the bank, although it's in really small there. And then they've got a flower that I guess the Philippines are known for. I guess looks like it's called the Walling flower. Maybe it's whaling. Next up, we have old and new coins from Pakistan. This one is going to be a 1 pice coin from 1956 with a KM12. And then from 2016, this is an aluminum coin, but it's one of the thicker aluminum coins you're going to see, especially for a coin that small. So kind of unusual to see that, but here we have a 2 rupee coin, and it has a nice picture of the, I guess it's the government headquarters or whatever they call it. Even have bothered to put clouds in the sky over this particular coin. So this one is KM68. This next coin I'm also very happy about because it is a new country represented in my collection. It is Portuguese India. I think today it'd be better known as the Goa region, but this is from 1959. It's probably the most common Portuguese India coin, but you see these on eBay, and people are bidding $5 for these, and they don't have a book value of $5. I looked it up. The book value is 20 cents, and I wasn't going to pay $5 for a coin that is listed for 20 cents, but like a lot of Portuguese territories, this side just says Republic of Portugal, 10 centavos, and then the other side will have the name of the country, whether it's Mozambique or Macau or Angola, and it'll have the name of the country around the edge, but otherwise would be the same. So another new country for my collection. If you see this design on a coin with I guess it's a plant with 7 points to it over some wavy, I guess that's water. This is going to be a coin from Bangladesh, and this is going to be a 1 Taka coin from 2002. And they do keep our counter, although they draw their 2s a lot, not the same way that we do. And unfortunately, it's kind of a well-worn coin, but even though it's not that old, but this 1 Taka coin is KM9C. This is the design you'll see on a lot of coins from Sri Lanka. And this is going to be a 1 rupee coin from 1982. KM 136.2. We're now done with Asia. I do tend to put all of my Turkish coins and Middle East coins, put them together with Africa. So here is a coin from Turkey. It's 5 kurus from 2009 after they redesigned their currency. And so it's got kind of for a low value coin, it does have intricate design down the right hand side of that. This is going to be KM 1240 because they've been making coins for a long time. The coins with the lion like this are going to be from Ethiopia, and in particular, this specific coin was, even though it has a little bit of wear to it, was originally a proof coin, and it just so happens that you can tell because the amount of space between the lion and the edge is a lot smaller. Well, maybe not a lot smaller, but enough to make a difference to give this a KM number of 44.2. So, but even in the non-proof version, you just don't see this very often. So this is a 5-cent coin from 1977. Next up, we have this coin from Kenya, 1 shilling from 1968. Nice size coin. And flip it over, and it's got just a very basic portrait of the leader without any names or anything else. I do find that unusual. That coin's going to be KM number 5. Here we have 3 different coins from South Africa, and a lot of modern South African coins, and by modern I mean anything in the last 30 years, almost every coin from each year is going to be slightly different than the year before, and that's partially because they speak 3 different languages in South Africa, and so the text on the other side is going to change. So the front here hasn't changed, although you can tell the metal on the left is more of a brass, and the middle and the right are going to be more of a copper. But we flip this one over from 2006, and it says Africa Borwa. This one here is also 2017 Africa Borwa. And this one's going to be 2015 Africa Dazonga. And so this coin was made between these two, but as you can see, they do change some of the text on some of these for the different languages that they speak there. Here is a modern coin from the West African states. These coins are from, at one point, controlled by the French. And so they do use francs, but it's Bank Central of the States of Africa West. That's about the best I can translate that. And so this one's going to be 100 francs from 2013. Now on to an Arabian coin where their 5 looks like our 0, maybe more of a raindrop shape, but if it's going to have a tree on it, that's going to make it from Lebanon. And so it looks like the year is 1900, but that actually means it's 1955. And flip it over. And so it's going to be 5 piastres. And has a lion on this side, KM 21. Algerian coins in the 90s started to have animals on it. I don't know how well this well-worn coin shows up, but that is a camel. And over here it has the date in our calendar of 1992, although right there it says 1413 of the Arabic calendar. And then this is going to be 2 dinars, KM 130. It's a shame this coin has a spot on it, because otherwise it looks in uncirculated condition. It is going to be a 10 pesewas coin. Almost a mirror-like finish on it. It's going to be from Ghana in 2016. KM 39. Here's a well-worn coin from Zambia from 1968. It's going to be 2 ngui, and it has some kind of eagle or falcon on this side. Here we have King George VI for an African coin. So we flip that one over, and it's going to be from 1947 from the area of British West Africa. And we've got a palm tree there in the middle. 1 shilling. So this is about the size of a quarter or 1 British shilling. But it is made out of brass instead of copper nickel. So this one's going to be KM 23. Here are going to be 3 coins from Botswana. Their coins have the similar design here. I guess that's a couple of zebras on top of a shield, or standing up next to a shield. The copper coin on the left is going to be 5 Thebe, and I'm not sure what kind of bird that is, but it's going to be KM4A from 1991. In the middle, we have 50 Thebe from 1998. And we've got a better looking falcon or eagle on that one. And then on, so that's KM29. And then on the right, we have 2 Pula, showing a rhino on the 7-sided coin. It's going to be from 2014. That is KM25A. Now we have a coin from the African island country of Mauritius. And this individual is named as the Right Honorable Sir, and then I can't make out the rest of that. Siwusagur Ramgulum, I guess. I don't know. But this uncirculated coin, Mauritius 5 cents from 1987, KM52. Next up, we have a coin from Guyana, 1996. Another 7-sided coin, which you don't see that often, but all the Guyana coins look the same on this side. We've got an interesting design on this side showing a traditional gold mining coin with a face value of $10. And then below that it says the Bank of Guyana. This one's going to be KM52. It's a shame this coin from the Gambia is so well worn, but it's dated 1998. And so here we have a pretty good, I believe this is going to be a crocodile and not an alligator. And so the value of this coin is $1. So I like that. Another large coin. This one is from Madagascar. It is going to be 20 Arieri, I guess, from 1999, KM 24.2, and it does have a quite the details on this side of some farming. So you've got rows which have already been tilled, I suppose, on the behind the tractor and on the right, and then the untilled land on the left, and you've got a sunrise or a sunset in the background. And a bunch of big words at the bottom that I cannot read. That has a book value of $1.30. Here's a modern coin from Qatar. Again, we have both dates. Our calendar is 2016, the Arabic calendar of 1437. And flip it over, and so this is 25 dirhams. But what I find interesting is how the actual name Qatar here is written in what I would almost call an Old English font, or they call it the State of Qatar. But instead of just having kind of a plain font, this the Q is a kind of fancy right there, and that really caught my attention. Another country that you don't see very often. This coin is in excellent shape. Sultan Hassanal Bolkiah, I guess. This one's going to be, he's the Sultan of Brunei. This is a 1 cent coin from 1990. It's going to be KM15A. This is one of those coins that, even though it only has a book value of 30 cents for an uncirculated coin from a country that you just can't find very often, I would have paid $1 for this coin, so at least, just because you don't see these very often. So sometimes the prices in the catalog just don't make sense to me. I'm not sure which country is rarer, Brunei or Bhutan, but here is a coin from the Royal Government of Bhutan, dated 1979, and looks like an homage to some old symbols there in the middle. And this coin is going to be 5 Cheritum, and I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. It's got 2 H's back to back and at the beginning of Cheritum. KM45, and uncirculated books for 50 cents. As we move on to Oceania, we've got Papua New Guinea. This is a coin from 1978. And I think that's called a devilfish maybe, but 2 Tawea. Cam number 2. Also from Papua New Guinea from 1975, we've got a nickel coin here with a turtle. This one's going to be 5 Tawea. Oftentimes the coins that I find from Papua New Guinea are in uncirculated or even proof-like condition. Our next obscure country is going to be Vanuatu. This coin is from 1990 when it was a French colony. It was called New Hebrides. Maybe it's pronounced Hebrides. But this with the one seashell on it, it's going to be a one Vanuatu coin. KM number 3. When I bought this auction, the one picture that I saw in the listing that got my attention was this one. Not so much because Queen Elizabeth was on this side, but it was a coin from Seychelles that I just don't see very often. The coin is kind of dirty or toned, but it is in pretty good shape. And so I just really like this coin at 1 rupee from 1968. It's going to be KM13 and has a book value of $1.25. And so I just... Now, there are plenty of other coins in this lot that I like, but this is the one in the listing that got my attention. This is going to be the last coin of the video, and actually this is one that I had to go back and double check. So we're back in Asia. This is a coin from China. This is a 20 cash coin from 1939, and it's made from a different metal than sometimes you'll find this. It's more of a brass look to it, but what I find interesting about this coin is they have the, it's an homage to the spade coin, which they made centuries, if not over a millennium ago, where they actually made a coin in the shape that you see in the middle of this coin. So I don't know what else you would call that, but it is their spade design. And so this coin actually is pretty valuable for a lot like this. It has a book value of $5. So there you have it. This is not the permanent way I'm going to store these coins, but just to kind of keep them sorted for the time being until I can put them in each 2x2 flip. So this was 100 coins that I got from this particular lot. Actually 103 coins from this lot. And so that's fantastic for... To have a collection like mine and get this many new coins in one coin lot that probably cost me about 40 or 50 bucks. I don't remember anymore, but if you were to add up the book value of all the coins which are just new to my collection, it came to $57 on here. So hope you enjoyed this video, and you must be a foreign coin enthusiast to sit through 50 minutes of both videos. I thank you for that. If you do like this video, I have a playlist that I'm going to link here at the end for some of my other foreign coin videos that I've made. It's called the CMID10 Foreign Coin Showcase, and most of these videos are going to be just opening up what's new to my collection, but there are other kinds of theme videos that I've put together as well. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.